You're listening to Tell Me Everything with John Fugelsang. Call us at 866-997-GRIT.
That's the whole job. It's awful. So I'm thrilled to be going in there, and I'll talk about Jesus as much as possible because I want to get some death threats. All right. You know, if you can't get Jesus right here, the next best thing is Keith Price. Comedian, actor, writer, radio star. He also believes his mom was a virgin. Keith was the first openly gay black radio host at SiriusXM, co-anchored the morning show on the breakthrough channel OutQ. Do your soul a favor and catch his wonderful Broadway-focused Instagram, Keith Price's Curtain Call. And we didn't have you here last week because we had to sit through the State of the Kremlin address. Keith Price, welcome back. So nice to see you.
It's great to see you, honey. How are you?
I'm okay. Are you recovering? I called the speech Weinkampf. I'm hoping you're recovering a week later.
Was
it was
that
like,
not the
to
most
me,
exasperating thing? It was just exasperating.
Like the Six Flags lie ride. You know, you have to be this tall and this gullible to ride this ride. I mean, it was ridiculous. And the only part of it anyone's going to remember is a 78-year-old black man shaking his cane at a liar and being removed. Unlike the guy who harassed Barack Obama, unlike Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert who went after Biden, remove the old black man so the lies can continue. Mm-hmm. That's the only part of this whole goddamn speech, Keith, anyone's going to remember.
Well, thank God. I mean, honestly, because, again, what does that show you? What does that show you about the fundamental energy of this country in terms of how it looks at black people? Because, again, as you pointed out, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, what was it? One of the Supreme Court justices, remember, during one of Obama's speeches, called him a liar.
That was
in the middle of his speech.
Congressman Joe Wilson. Congressman Joe Wilson said, "You lie," and it was Alito that was whispering, "Not true, not true." But he didn't. Alito didn't get up and interrupt. Yeah.
But again, but now they're going to be mad at this man shaking his fist at a liar. And see, this is where I get angry at the Democrats because, again, there were 10 Democratic representatives who voted to censure Mr. Al. And like I said
some
before,
of them we like. Some of them are people we like, but yeah.
But you know what? Again, where is the unity? See, here's the thing. None of them are brave enough to stand up to what's happening in front of them.
Correct.
And when you're 78, it is very clear you do not give a fuck about what's going on anymore because you old. And for him to be brave enough to stand up like that, stand out and say what honestly anybody with a rational brain is saying when they were looking at that television, you fucking liar. You are a liar. You are a horrible fucking human being. And he had the bravery to call it out. And he's being censured for it because, well, you certainly don't want no black man talking to Trump like that.
Oh, no.
Let's start the real that's a real conversation to be having. And then the other side of that is, where is the strength? Because again, this man is doing exactly what we want our Democratic representatives to be doing in this, to stand up right to that man's face.
Yeah.
Stand up to that man's face and
people
say you are a liar. They want that. That's what people really want to see so they can have that belief in the Democratic Party again. And then to have Democrats being like, I don't know. I mean, he shouldn't have done that. That's really embarrassing. That's really not a good look. That's not, you know what? It's time to stop worrying about what's a good look and get some shit done. And to me, if you're going to make a statement, that is how you make the statement. It's like, Al Green can't keep doing it. Jasmine Crockett can't keep taking the heat. AOC can't keep taking like those 10 are those mealy-mouthed ones that are sitting in the back waiting for change to come so that they know it's not going to affect them either way.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
These 10 Democrats, like, I haven't been going off on their names. I made a point not to because I don't want to be part of this blame game, circular firing squad. We're going to need these 10 Democrats a lot down the road, blah, blah, fucking blah. And I get that they're all in districts that Donald Trump won. I get that. Mm-hmm. Tom Suozzi, that weather bane of a man. Jared Moskowitz kind of breaks my heart. Moskowitz breaks my heart a bit, but here's the point I've made, and I'll get off of it. But, Democrats, this modern party cares about fundraising an awful lot. It's what's destroying them. Their obedience to consultants is wrecking the party. Yep. And that old man, that old man from Texas, Al Green, is going to out fundraise all 10 of these Democrats who voted against him. Now, I don't think a year from now anyone's going to remember or be mad about the 10 Democrats who went along with the censure, but
I will.
The Republicans just can't keep the racism to themselves. So Lauren Boebert comes out, and boy, oh boy, did she ever. And she said that Al Green, 78-year-old black man, she didn't just say he shook his cane at Donald Trump. She said he shook his pimp cane at Donald Trump because he's a black man with a cane. So it must be a pimp. A pimp cane. And this has blown up. Now Democrats are calling for her to be censured. I wish they'd called for her to be censured when she interrupted Biden last year. And 2 hours ago, the Denver Post actually demanded from her own home state of Colorado that Lauren Boebert resign for being racist. So, I mean, it's blowing back in some interesting ways, Keith.
Well, but if anybody in that House of Representatives is in desperate need of a pimp slap, is that bitch. So the mere fact that she can call it a pimp cane, that means she's somebody that needs to have, a bitch where my money at conversation.
Yeah.
That's where she's at right now. And again, here we are. She's going to say that knowing full well what she's trying to say. It's, come out and say what you want to say. Because if you want to call this old black man a pimp because he is not afraid to tell you to your face, go fuck yourself. Because I'm sure he has on several occasions told those bitches that they need to go sit their asses down somewhere and get up from around him because he ain't around here for none of that BS.
And can I just say that to Lauren Boebert, there's worse things a person can grab in their hand during a public performance. I'm just saying, there's worse ways you can behave in the audience.
Miss Vape and rub my titties in the field. She better sit.
God, if ever there was a time, why can't you just reach across the aisle and give out more jobs, Lauren Boebert? Keith, I am so happy to see you. I have missed you terribly. Do you want to talk to some of our evil army of the night? Because people are out there.
Let's do it, Solly.